The Grand Slam of Darts, Day 2. Would Justin be laying some pipe, or would it be pipe burst against Cool Hand Luke? Sad face emoji for Glenn Durrant. That can't be good. Who do you like here, the Wizard or the hobbling Scotsman? And Chizzy was on the card. Arrows today on High Roller Radio. Yes, second full day of action at the Slam. Storyline starting to emerge. Tension beginning to escalate. It's a major, folks. Will someone add to their legacy, or will someone make a name for themselves? It's all to play for. Day 2 announced the PDC. Rare mistake on the PDC timeline, says the World Grand Prix, but no, this is the Grand Slam, and it's awesome. From Monday to a treasure trove Tuesday, tasty tungsten, 8 games to sink our teeth into, and there are your matchups. First 4 today will feature the losers from yesterday. First to 5, the group stage play continues. So the bases are loaded, and Casey's at bat. But first, I'd like to thank all those great people who leave me home run YouTube comments. People like At the Hammer Wields, Richard Get It Done Assen, and Juanita McDade. Also people like Liam Martin, Dorian Brooker, and Bella Tarantula, Charlie Gray as well. No comment here from the boss, but he leaves tons of them. Thank you all. They are appreciated. All right, to get us going, it was BDO World Champ Wayne Warren and Rapid Ricky Evans, and the Welshman came out looking much better than he did yesterday. He's been rusty, remember, hasn't played much competitively since his title run at the O2, but he did score first blood. Tops for the break in leg 3 and 2-1. Evans backstage staring off to the side. Then he put his head down as if to say, okay, I'm in a game. Warren was shooting some nice stuff and sitting on 16 for a 4-2 lead, but that's when the Rapid One did this. The 110 checkout clutch, and he was walking with the last start, staring at it. It's in, Ricky. And so too was the 68 finish to wrap it up. Single, double. 5-3 your final. Handshakes and hugs, commiserations for Warren. I knew if I lost, I was pretty much out of the tournament, he said. I'm chuffed to win. Wayne is a world champion. He then added this about himself. It's time to start winning. Well, he got the job done today. Who will prevail here? Luke Humphreys leading the charge on walk-on. Justin Pipe not far behind, but he did fall behind early. Humphreys scoring a break of throw in the very first leg to set the pace. Then Pipe had 3 in hand on 36 to get it back straight away, but no, missed all 3. Wasted opportunity. He was trouncing the treble though. Nice 180 here. Way ahead on the averages as well, but wow, trailed 3-1 where it mattered most, the scorecard. But again, he was throwing nicely. He managed to claw it back thanks to some craziness in leg 6. Humphreys missed a chance at 6s and then 3s, and then Pipe miscounted, leaving double 19, which he couldn't find. Fortunately for him, Cool Hand Luke then missed again, and this double 4 made it 3-3. A little scratch of the face. He got away with one. I'm witnessing voodoo, tweeted at Support PDC. And yes, we were witnessing something because he was that close in the decider to bullseye. With Humphrey sitting on tops, it was all over. A break of throw to win. Despite averaging only 87, Luke had the cool hand at the finish line. 5-4, he wins it. Young Adam Gallagher, the Czech star, was in all kinds of trouble against Ryan Searle because heavy metal was heavy on the scoring. Those big barrels finding their mark time and again. This double 20 for 3-0. He was averaging 118 at that point. So, full credit to the 18-year-old in bringing it back all the way back to 3-3. Terrific composure, and then down 4-3. Wow, he took out 100 to prolong the match, playing with confidence. But talk about handling pressure. With Gallagher on 32, Searle hit gold on the 76. Tops for the 5-4 win, and this right here is about as animated as he'll ever get. Heavy metal takes it down 5-4. The rising Czech star, all he could do was smile and say, well played. The kid tried his best. We thank the boss for setting the stage on the Glenn Durrant-Damon Hayda showdown. Duzza hasn't been good since his return from COVID, he said. Needs a win to avoid elimination, and yes, he certainly does. Charlie, a big fan, and had to be disappointed with that 78 average in his opener. Well, Charlie, it was hotting up because Hayda was in the zone and pounding the red bit. Down 2-0, Durant tossed in not one, but two 180s, but then wasted two darts at double, one at double 18, and this one at double 9. And this is the face you make when that happens. Darting sadness. It was 3-0 just like that. The handshakes followed soon thereafter. Duzza wasn't himself, but that takes nothing away from the Aussie. He is on the board with a 5-1 victory. He was all business afterwards, just packed up his gear and departed the stage. I just had to get the win, that's it, he said. Glenn's a brilliant player and a friend, but I'll take it. He then said this about life on the PDC. I'm giving it the full hog, and I'm stoked I'm doing well. That is called living the dream and going for it. Good turnaround from yesterday, said Juanita McDade. Hayda's aunt, by the way. The 180s put pressure on Durant. She then tweeted this, I still don't think he's fully recovered from the virus, and I'm with her on that. Not the Duzza that we've come to know and love. We pick up the Gary Anderson-Simon Whitlock tie 4 legs in with Ando and all sorts of bother. The hobbling Scotsman right here because he was far from flying. The Wizard had daylight up 3-1, which he pushed to 4-1, and then 5-1. The Aussie moves to 2-0. Anderson 1-1. Gary's got a problem and I took advantage of it, he said. Over the moon. It's been about 10 years since I beat him on TV. Machine Gun Jermaine Watamena got the jump on James Wade. He took the first 2, but that was about it. The machine hung tough and then started to rev it up. 3-0 here, actually won 4 on the trot, and this double 20 would seal it. A 5-3 victory. He apologized afterwards as Jermaine's there thinking, where did my game go? He had chances. Dave Chisnell v. Rob Cross, and the man in yellow found himself in a hole early. As we check out his profile, that dart mid-flight, down 2-0. He got the break back straight away on double 16, and then he was off to the races. He won the next 2 as well for 3 on the bounce. The facial expression let you know that he was feeling it now. And not long later, it was exit stage left for Voltage, who wasted no time in getting out of there. Thoroughly disappointed with his performance. Again, Chizzy dropped the first 2, but then rattled off 5 straight. He was pulling, I was pulling, he said. Tense game, so yes, I'm happy. Our final fixture pitted Dimitri Vandenberg versus Nathan Aspinall, and Dimitri was taking it to the ass big time. He was doing a lot of this, putting his first 2 in there, and just kept applying the pressure and taking advantage of any mistakes en route to a commanding 4-1 lead. And look at that, he opened that 6th leg with a 134, wrapped it up on double 15, the 90 checkout. Aspinall was terrible on the outer ring, at one point just 1 for 10. 5-1 your final. Dimitri averaged 114 yesterday, 103 today. He had a few chances and missed, he said. I took advantage. I got the job done. And then afterwards, we got the dance again, showing off his moves after advancing from the group. We call that dancing his way through the field. The wave goodbye for good measure. Loads more tonight, of course. There's the card. It's the Grand Slam, baby, today on High Roller Radio.